Coach Prime was almost about to expose the NFL for how they treated nephew Shedeur Sanders, how they treated his son. He was asked on First Take today. He was asked, "Do you see yourself coaching in the NFL someday?" He was linked to the Cowboys job. Ultimately, he didn't get it. That went to Brian Schottenheimer. And when asked about it, he said, I'm going to paraphrase, he said, HELL, no. Heck no. Because of the way the NFL treated my son. And can you blame Coach Prime? Can you blame Deion Sanders, a legend in his own right, maybe the greatest athlete of all time? I mean, the way they treated nephew, the way they paraded him at the Pro Bowl trying to save that's beyond saving. Y'all over there had Shedeur up in the Pro Bowl trying to prop it up. Like, man, even Shedeur Sanders couldn't save the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl had its lowest ratings in forever at like 1.8 million people watching it. That's enough. That's a nothing burger when it comes to Nielsen rating. It comes to football. People, you can put football, you can put an NFL game on a Tuesday night, and it would draw like 15 million people. 1.8 is a nothing burger. That's crazy how far the Pro Bowl has fallen. But getting back to Coach Prime, almost exposing, almost giving it up. He was about to go on a tangent, and then he was like, "Okay, I ain't about to really go there." But hey, Coach Prime, we will go there for you. Us fans of Shedeur Sanders, we will go there for you. Even Von Miller has come out and been like, "Hey, Shedeur should have been at least a second round pick." He doesn't understand the why and how Shedeur fell to the 5th round. And you know, the NFL, the NFL is a great product, but the NFL does have serious flaws when it comes to race in the hierarchy of race pertaining to the NFL. Coach Prime knows this, and Coach Prime knows he can't really deep dive into what he really wanted to say, what he actually wanted to say. Coach Prime is no dummy. Coach Prime knows the hierarchy in the NFL. We just saw a cycle in the NFL where 0 black head coaches got hired. We already know what it is when it comes to the NFL. You telling me there aren't any qualified black head coaches that can, or black qualified coordinators out there, or passing game coordinators like a Nate Shell? You telling me there are 0 competent black coaches? Are you kidding me? You know, it's ridiculous with the NFL. And it just came to a head with Shedeur Sanders. Everything leading up to the draft, let's talk about that. All of these BS reports that came out, I mean, it was weird that they came out like pretty much as the draft was coming up. Like, people were talking about Brian Daboll talking about he had headphones on in the meeting, talking about he was disrespectful to him. What? Disrespectful? Brian Daboll, the same coach that ran to the concussion tent to see if Jackson Dart was okay? What message does that send to the rest of your team? That Brian Daboll? That fat piece of, you know what I mean? That MFer? Come on, man. Coach Prime knows what's up, man. Coach Prime knows that there are some nefarious things going on with the NFL with Shedeur Sanders. They try to redeem it by giving him a Pro Bowl nod, as if that kind of like cast a shadow that we saw what y'all did with the with having him in the 5th round. The NFL, the draft, the ratings were so high for that. It created a lot of drama in the NFL draft that I don't know that we're gonna see in any draft in the future. That was the most intriguing NFL draft. The way they rigged it so that Shedeur could be in the 5th round. There is no planet but Earth where Dylan Gabriel should have been selected by the Cleveland Browns above Shedeur Sanders. I mean, what are we doing here? Like, seriously, what are we doing here? And I'm glad Coach Prime really didn't go there. He should have went there, but you know, he's a respectable man of God, and he ain't gonna go there because he already knows that if he would have said something that exposes the NFL, for their rigness. I don't even know if that's a word. their corruption. I mean, I love the NFL. The NFL is the best thing going, but to act like it's not corrupt and it's not rigged to an extent, and it's not there aren't glaring deficiencies with the NFL. That's to just have rose-colored glasses on and to believe that everything is inherently good. It's not, and everything is not inherently good. There's evil in this world, and it just is what it is. And there's some nefarious things that went on when it came to nephew and Shedeur Sanders when it came to the NFL draft. But Coach Prime took the higher road. He's like, I ain't gonna go there. I'm not gonna expose the NFL for being, a caste system, so to speak. If you black in the NFL, it's like you're good enough to be a player. That's it. You cannot be an owner. You cannot be. There's only 3 black head coaches, and if you are a head coach, you're constantly always on the hot seat. Todd Bowles is constantly on the hot seat. I'm surprised he didn't get fired this past season. Aaron Glenn probably gonna get another season, then he's gonna be fired with the New York Jets. Then you got DeMeco Ryans. I mean, soon enough, they're probably gonna get tired of DeMeco Ryans just making it to the second round of the playoffs. We're seeing black coaches all the time have successful seasons and then get fired. We saw Lovie Smith get fired after a winning season. We saw Jim Caldwell get fired after a winning season. We saw Marvin Lewis get fired after a winning season. It's happened in the past where black head coaches have been successful and it's still not good enough. They still get axed. So maybe that's what Coach Prime was kind of alluding to. Like, there's a caste system in the NFL, and there's a glass ceiling if you're black in the NFL. Sure, you can be a player. Maybe you can be a quarterback under certain circumstances. But to be a coach, to be an owner, even to be a general manager of the team, there's not even a lot of general managers. So I'm thankful my Cleveland Browns have a black general manager. That's even, there aren't even a lot of black general managers, in executive positions in the NFL. So, Coach Prime, he didn't want to spill the beans. He didn't want to be like, hey, man, the NFL is kind of systemically racist, and there's a glass ceiling on if you're black in the NFL. They might let you do some stuff. And you see it with the media. The media is mostly, legacy media is mostly old white journalists, and they have to adhere to what the NFL is. NFL is a great product, but the NFL at the end of the day is woven into America, man. It's systemically racist. This is what it is. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Coach Prime, man, Coach Prime, wow. He was really about to say some stuff on First Take, but mum's the word. He didn't want to really go there, but your boy KSK, I'm gonna go all the way there. All right, rolling out. Man, Shedeur's birthday is tomorrow. My birthday is Tuesday, so happy birthday to me, and happy birthday, early birthday to Shedeur Sanders. His nephew's birthday tomorrow. All right, KSK Sports rolling out. Peace.